we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah-a-Moute in the 3 slot.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Los Angeles on D. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And he gets it to go. Mbah-a-Moute against Durant. And stolen by Jordan. Paul for 3. The shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of game with their entire roster.
And for the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And Durant gets it to go. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
Here's Griffin, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And again, no good by the Clippers. And then Durant with the jam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Griffin. Redick inside the line. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And then Durant with the jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And Paul gets it to go in.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Westbrook, no good.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
To the inside. And Green slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Well, Clark, what about the finish? Bring it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
A different look for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rivers in for Paul. The kick out to Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. The three. They get it back. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Over Pierce. Durant with another miss. And Pierce, here we go. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Green passes to Rivers. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Thunder with the lead. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Rejected by Pierce.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And there's the pass to Rivers. In the corner, it's Crawford. Off target with his three. Roberson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated as plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark. They knew how to build
roster. Everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And the dunk by Jordan.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Durant again, it's Paul. And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 12 in the game.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for that matter.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. But he recovers it. It's Redick on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. Redick's got his second basket.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Ibaka outside. Back to Durant. Paul with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And here is Paul, following the three from Kevin Durant. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Paul missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
For the Clippers, Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Crawford kicks to Aldridge. And it's Green missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Westbrook, here we go. No good.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Crawford. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Aldridge.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Again, Durant missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Mbah a Moute in the 3 spot. The Thunder leading by 4. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road. And actually scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by Paul. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers ball. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It's Redick on the wing. For the tie, Jordan the screen. Was shot by Redick, no good. Unhindered, going all the way.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
That's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Paul. And it's blocked by Adams. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Johnson, he's checked in for Jordan. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And taken away by Paul. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands. Oh.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Feeds it to Westbrook. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Adams. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And it's just one of those. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
perhaps.
But hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 5. Rivers dishes to Pierce. Green kicks to Rivers. Back to Green. To the paint. Here's Crawford. Here's Aldrich. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Green, the pass to Aldrich. It's hauled in by Collison. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. Clark, you know, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Here's Waiters. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. Los Angeles making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. And it's Pierce in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he misses all 3.
I didn't expect...
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle he...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder out in front, leading by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. And the Clippers have possession. 8-point game. Ennis Cantor is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Payne. And it's Morrow in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
Redick with the bucket.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And Durant, here we go. And Adams kicks to Ibaka. Here's Durant. Again, Durant missing. Redick for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Redick's got 6 here in this quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Here's Durant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency. And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. the complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought them back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Outside Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Baamute dishes to Jordan. Not enough on that one as it misses. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Roberson gets the bucket.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense allowed them to stay in it, and now with the offense looking rejuvenated, they've got to be feeling confident.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Stolen away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook's got the ball. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. Almost no chance of that shot coming in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
The offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Wasted no time on that one. Redick's got 12 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Scooped up. Here's Jordan. Off with the layup.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here is Mbamute. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And stolen by Jordan.
That's two unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside for Durant. Adams outside. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Yes!
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
J.J. Redick